Hello and welcome back to the Back on Track radio show. My name is Hunter Wilson, and today we are going to be talking about the Millrose Games 2026. Some major taking points we'll be talking about is the Wanamaker Mile and the 2 Mile happening at the Armory on February 1st in Upper Manhattan. So first, the mile. Let's talk about that and some of the entries, some of the people racing that race. First and foremost, Yared Nuguse, big name in the sport of running. He won 3 years in a row, going on to his 4th win. He got third at the 1500 meters at the Olympics in Paris in 2024. He broke the indoor mile world record last year, and his current personal best is 3:43.97. So he's definitely a person to look out for. Another person to look out for, Hobbs Kessler of Adidas. He also ran in the Olympic 1500 meter in Paris. He placed 5th there. He's number 3 all-time indoors for the mile, and he's the 2025 U.S. Indoor 1500 meter champion. His personal best in the mile is 3:46.9. So he is the second fastest seed in this race. Coming in with the third fastest seed is Cameron Myers, who is sponsored by Nike from Australia, only 19 years of age. His personal best was 3:47.48. He came third last year in the Wanamaker Mile. Up next, Ali Hoare of On Running Club. Also an Australian, well-known name in the sport, raced the likes of Inga Brixen, Josh Kerr, Yared Nuguse's teammate. He won the 2022 Wanamaker Mile at the Millrose Games, and his current PB is tied with Cameron Myers at 3:47.48. This is his first race of the 2026 indoor season, so we're excited to see what he can do. Next, we have Gary Martin, the only college athlete in this race, stemming from UVA, with a personal best of 3:48.82. That's pretty impressive. It's a number 2 all time in NCAA. Then we have Robert Farkin, not very known in the sport yet. He's a German athlete with a PB of 3:48.83. Definitely looking to improve on that time here at the Millrose Games. He got 6th in the 2025 World Championships in the 1500 meter. Next, we have Festus Lagat. He's the only Kenyan athlete in the field with a PB of 3:48.93. So he's a front runner. He'll be up in the front. He got 4th at the 2025 Kenyan Trials in the 1500, just barely missing out on the 2025 World Championships in Tokyo. He's definitely hoping for some redemption this Sunday at the Armory. Then we have Andrew Cosgren, an Irish athlete with a PB of 3:49.26. I personally haven't heard of this person in any race before, but he did get 12th at the 2025 World Championships in the 1500 meter. So obviously there is some talent there. Now we get into a little bit of weird. Nico Young here, stepping down from the 10K distance. He got 12th in the 10K at the Paris Olympics with the time of 26:58, doing great things there. He is the U.S. 10K champion, but also has a mile PB of 3:50.89. So the speed is there for him to be in this race with these other milers, 1500 meter racers. He will be in that race for the win. Then we have Josh Hoey stepping up from the 800 meters. 800 meters is half the distance of a mile, but his mile PB is still 3:52.61. He's got the speed. Now he just needs to figure out the endurance part to improve on that time. He is the world 800 meter champion, and he actually just broke the indoor 800 and the indoor 600 meter world records in back-to-back weeks. So coming into this week, could we see another record? Probably not. Who do I think is going to win this mile? If we're going based off stats, I'd have to go Yared Nuguse. I mean, he got 3rd in the Olympics. He got 2nd at this most previous World Championship outdoors in the mile. The 1500. There's a lot of talent here. I mean, who do I want to see win? I want to see Cameron Myers win. 19 years old, fresh, new blood. He's got Ali Hoare to help him out. Australian versus Australian. Yared Nuguse, also good friends with Cameron Myers. I'm sure he'll take him through the line in a nice fast time. Could we see the indoor mile world record go down again? Probably. All right. So getting into the 2-mile entries. 2-mile entries also a very, 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 very stacked race. The mile being probably the most stacked, 2-mile right behind it. We have Drew Hunter of ASICS Track Club. He got 4th at the 2025 U.S. Trials in the 10K. And he just missed the World Championships off that. No one expected him to be 4th. He got in this race because he's a dog. He really does know when to put his head down and grind. Then we have Josh Kerr of Brooks Beast Track Club. He is the indoor 2-mile world record holder. He won this 2 years ago, which is when he broke that world record. He got 2nd at the Olympics in the 1500, losing to Cole Hocker in 2024 in Paris. But he is coming off an injury. Pretty sure it was his calf that was injured. And then I don't know where he is right now. He hasn't posted any videos on his Instagram or his YouTube. But I'm sure to see something great coming from him. Something great for sure. Then we have Graham Blanks. He's a former Harvard athlete. He won back-to-back titles in cross country in the NCAA 2022 and 2023. He actually just ran for the U.S. at the World XC Cross Country Championship in Tallahassee, Florida. This is his first race of the indoor season, so we're hoping to see what he can do. We have Cooper Tier of Nike. This is his first race of the indoor season. Previous Oregon athlete back in 2023 with his teammate Cole Hocker. His indoor mile PB is 350.29. That was back when he was in college. So let's see what he can do now that he's a pro running in the 2-mile. Then we have the 2 former UNC athletes, both running for Nike Swoosh TC meaning track club. We have Ethan Strand and Parker Wolf, both phenomenal runners, especially in the NCAA before they graduated, and even as pro. They both just ran in the World Cross Country Championships in Tallahassee. Ethan Strand was in the 2K relay, mixed relay, 2 boys, 2 girls. And Parker Wolf won the trials, the U.S. trials in Oregon in NXM. He got 14th at the World Championships. 14th. That is the highest U.S. placement in 10 years. Like I said, they were both former UNC teammates and now pro teammates. And I'm sure they're both notable runners for the win this year in the 2-mile at the Melrose Games. Now we have Jordy Beamish. We haven't seen much from him in previous years, in years closest to this. But he won this 3 years ago. He won the 2-mile 3 years ago in a time in 750. 2 miles in 750. That's honestly impressive. Most impressive thing. One of the most impressive things I've seen. So he definitely has a lot of top-end speed to close out this race. So if he's at the front, I would have him up there to win it with some of these guys. And we have Kai Robinson, Jordy Beamish teammate. Kai Robinson is a former Stanford athlete. He hasn't run yet this year, so we're seeing a lot of first performances. This is their first performance this season. But Kai Robinson, he's the 5 and 10K NCAA champion. So we're waiting to see some stuff from him. Next, we have Jake Whiteman from the UK running for New Balance. He's the 2022 1,500-meter world champion, beat him Jakob Ingebrigtsen, who, if you know the sport of track and field, you know Jakob is one of the greatest of all time, middle distance runners and distance runners. Then we have Grant Fisher of Nike, who won last year's 2-mile, beating Cole Hocker by just 1/10 of a second. Could he repeat again in such a stacked field? And next we have the name I've been talking about this whole time, Cole Hocker of Nike. 1,500-meter Olympic champion in Paris, beating Josh Kerr, Yared Nuguse, and Jakob Ingebrigtsen. He got second to Grant Fisher last year in last year's 2-mile. He's the 2025 world champion in the 5K, beating teammates Grant Fisher and Nico Young. All names that I've said throughout this show so far, all amazing, outstanding athletes. And lastly, in the 2-mile, we have Hatem Samuel of New Mexico, the only college athlete in the 2-mile. He is the 2025 NCAA cross-country champion, so just coming off that win, he's looking to do some amazing things. Now, to win this 2-mile, it's going to definitely be run tactical. There are going to be pace lights, meaning there's going to be lights on the inside of the track being paced to a certain time, maybe a world record time, not known yet, that the runners will follow. Maybe they'll have a pacer in it. All of this depends on who is going to win this race. Let's say Ethan Strand is a front runner. He likes to be in it, in the race, right behind that pacer, if there is one, or right behind whoever's leading. And he has amazing top end speed to close out races. He's run 51-second 400s in the last lap of a mile. That is unheard of. So he's in a great spot to win this. Parker Wolf, also off of his great performance in Tallahassee, also in a great spot to win this. Graham Blanks, also coming off of Tallahassee, in a great spot. Josh Kerr, he's just coming off an injury. I would have him to win if he wasn't just coming off of an injury. His calf, I wouldn't say it's 100% just because of how recent the injury was, but you can't count him out in a race like this. He's a sit and kick type of guy. He'll be in the middle of the pack, and then next thing you know it, he's in the top 3 going into 2 laps to go, or a lap to go. And he has the closing speed to win this race with a bunch of other guys. Grant Fisher, he got bronze at the Olympics in the 5K and the 10K. He was the U.S.'s man in that Olympics, so to count him out would be stupid. He also won this last year. He's a pro. He knows what he's doing. I mean, there isn't a clear-cut runner to win this race. There really isn't. Going back to the mile for a second, Yared Nuguse actually raced the 2-mile and the mile last year. He had to drop out of the 2-mile due to him being extremely tired and it being a few hours apart, the races. So seeing how he's not in it this year, it actually could mix some things up because he was always the person to sit at the back of a race and people would always look out for him. Now the new person to sit in the back of a race, I'd say would be Drew Hunter. Drew Hunter is definitely someone that I wouldn't say people aren't worried about, but definitely still in the back of their minds. He came in 4th in the U.S. trials in the 10K last year. No one expected him to be there. It was Grant Fisher, Nico Young, and another Nike athlete that was with them to get top 3, go to Worlds. He was 4th there. So a lot of notable names. He made a name for himself in that race. So I honestly think he could be in the top 5. I don't have him winning, but he could definitely be in the top 5. But rounding off this list, if I were to choose one person to take this away, I'd have to go with Cole Hocker, honestly. Just his resume, he's really on a generational run in the past, really 2 years. You want to say even in the last year, but I'd say 2 years. He's won countless important races to get him into this position to where he is now. And I think he has the tools and the kick, especially, to win this race. Those are my takes on this year's Melrose Games mile and 2-mile. We're going to have to cut this a little bit short. I'm sorry. Thank you for being here with me. I'm Hunter Wilson, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.